Hello, my name is Janice. I'm your host. I live in Alberta, Canada with my family. This is going to be a little podcast of my weekend. Sorry. I have a little bit to show you guys. Me and my husband went out and took our dogs out to a local park. And the beginning of this video, you guys will notice I took some pictures of the dogs out on the trail and around the water. So you'll see a little bit of that. That's what you guys would have just seen before I came on. I'm back up in my apartment this evening for work this week. I had a wonderful weekend. Wonderful. It was beautiful weather. A little bit tired today. It wasn't as warm outside today. It seems like we'll get a day of like 20 Celsius and the next day's 9 or 8. But anyways, hello. I just wanted to come on and let you guys see a little bit of my weekend. I don't have a whack to show, but I do have a little bit of what we barbecued that day. So you'll be seeing that next. And also, I just had a brain fart. You know, I knew what I was going to say because I'm trying to put this video all together so it's not just like a jumbled up mess. But anyways, we'll start here. And I did get a finished project this weekend. I finished my pillow. The one that was called the Orange Juice. It's quite a big pillow. It's like about 18 inches. Not quite 18 inches. But there's also going to be a little video at the end about that. Pretty much this is all scrappy yarn. I do know that this was Lion's brand Pound of Love. The white was, the pink is Bernat Value, I think it's called. And most of this, I don't know what it is. It's Bernat Lion's brand. This pink here was an old ball that I had. I think it was maybe Sears. It was an old kind of vintage ball that I had gotten a while ago from a secondhand shop. And then the edging is just a single crochet border. I had started a picket on it today, like a little picket border. I didn't like the look of it. And really trying to go around the edge of this and hold the crochet hook wasn't that comfortable. So I'm happy with just the single crochet. But yeah, so it's for the apartment. So I can have something up here that's handmade. Because back at where I do live, my home, I have crocheted pillows on the couch and a crocheted Afghan or blanket. So yeah, I'm truly happy with it. And I call this side fruit juice because it could be like grape, raspberry. I know raspberries are red, but usually raspberry juice is blue. This could be lime. This could be, I don't know. The red could be cherry. The yellow could be banana. The pink could be fruit maybe. And this is a peach, could be peach. And an orange, this is kind of a bit of a burnt orange. So I don't know what kind of juice that would be. But it's my fruit juice pillow. And it's got the really nice nubblies on it. So I think this would be a really good one for people that have maybe some sensory issues or ADHD or whatever, right? They could kind of rub it and pick these little bumps. I think it was a couple years ago now, our knitting group that I used to go to in Westlock, I haven't been to in a while, a bunch of us did those mittens that you could do like a crocheted, like a rectangle folded over, and then you put little gadgets in it for Alzheimer's patients in the town. And I just think that this would be something that would be also good for somebody that could kind of feel it and these little nubs. But this was the back. This was going to be the front. I actually prefer this, the lark foot stitch. I like the look of it. Although if you hold it up this way, let's see if you can kind of see. My husband thinks they're kind of, no, it'll be this way. Kind of giving the middle finger in a way, like those. I'm not going to do it on camera, but yeah, he thinks it looks like the middle finger. In some ways, the way you hold it kind of looks like it. But, oh, this is my cardigan. This is a Hexie cardigan that I've talked about in previous videos. I brought it up to the apartment because I didn't have anything up here that was knit or crocheted. And I just prefer to wear them. I'm going to make another one of these someday. I have full plans on making another one. If you're a crocheter and you've made one, some people will maybe only do one, but I'm on the crocheted cardigan page on Facebook. And there's one lady who I think has made like 40 of them. She does sell them, but I do want to do another one where I can plan the colors and maybe pick out the colors for it. But in the meantime, this is my favorite. I do have another one that it's not. It's a bit... I did knitting. Like I did the crocheted cuffs for this. But that one I knit the bottom cuff for it and up around the neck area, the front ribbing. And I think I did a little bit too tight. But anyways, I talked about that in another video. So, I'm going to let you guys go here and I'll be back because I'm going to put the video clip in of the pillow on my couch. And then I want to show you guys a little clip of what we made for our barbecue this weekend. So I'll be back. Hello. A little bit of a different video today. Me and my husband and the dogs are out for a barbecue. It's beautiful here. So I'm just going to show you guys quick little clips of what I'm making for us. This is some tin foil. I rub butter on the top of it and then I just slice up some little potatoes. One of our favorite things actually is barbecued potatoes, and we don't use propane, we only use briquettes. I don't know when the last time was we did propane barbecuing. It's been quite a while. So anyways, whoops, cut up some potatoes. I am going to try something a little bit different today. Usually I'll cut up some onions, but I'm going to add a little bit of onion soup mix. Just a little bit. I've never done this before, so we're going to see how it turns out. I mean, it's mainly just spices and dehydrated onions, so just a little bit of extra flavor. And then I do a little bit of sea salt. And I am still going to add a little bit of red onion just for flavor. What's funny? Did I say I wasn't going to use it?
No, I was going to do a photobomb.
Oh, you're going to come do a photobomb? Yeah. Come say hi to the world. Okay, here comes a photobomb. A little bit lower. There you go. His favorite drink, Tim Hortons, medium double. Where we live in the little town we're at, they know him. When he goes to the window, they know him. So where I work, they have a Tim Hortons there too. So now they're starting to slowly get to know who he is where I work as well. All right, so back to this cooking show. Now I add a little bit of butter to the top of these potatoes. Just so that there's some on the bottom and some on the top. And that is it. Cooking outside. So nice. Beautiful day here. And then I just gather the ends up, fold them over, Hold these ends. A few years ago, we were camping at a campground. And this older couple, we were by ourselves in this campground, pulled up beside us. They felt safer parking close to us than parking anywhere else, so they weren't alone. And she brought over some barbecued potatoes as well. But what they did different is she did tin foil, and then she took flyers, like a newspaper, and she soaked them, wrapped them around the tin foil, and then wrapped tin foil around it again. It was kind of like its own little oven. I've done it a couple times, but I don't think I soaked my flyers long enough because they kind of burnt. That's not a big enough piece. Look, I'm getting talking. Where's the dogs?
One here, one there.
Okay. So anyway, you guys get some tinfoil sound. I forget what they call that, S, M, and R, where people will do this with their fingernails and stuff. I find it as annoying as all heck. Oh, there's one dog. Okay. So, this goes on our, we have a tiny little briquette. Charcoal. I'm calling them briquettes, but that's not what I call them. Why did I say briquettes? It's charcoal. Anyways, this goes on there and they cook, which is usually my husband's job. And then, this is a treat. My husband went all out for this. Look. If you are vegan, if you don't eat meat, oh well, we do. We love this. Actually, what is this anyway? It is ribeye.
He cut it right.
Yeah, he cut it fresh right in front of my husband. But look. Look at that. Cannot wait. And then for this, I have a spice. It is called barbecue fume. This is actually made in Montreal, or how would you say it? Montreal? Montreal, Canada. Which I think most of the world knows that Montreal is in Canada. Yeah, just put some on it. Celine Dion's from Montreal. I mean, I know she's French, but not all French people are from Quebec.
And you're from Canada?
I am. But I mean, just because Celine Dion's French doesn't mean she's from Montreal. I'm from New Brunswick, and there is French people there. So yeah, just a little bit of a handsome amount of spice on it. My husband is not big on barbecue sauce on his, any meat actually. Same with my son. Whereas, same with my dad actually. I smother shit in barbecue sauce with barbecuing. So anyways, there's our steak. We will start the potatoes first because I like my steak medium rare. Yeah, it needs to be good and pink in the middle. So, and then the other thing we have is, I didn't make it today, but we have, anyways, Greek salad. Oh shoot, it opened. I almost swore. So, this is the start. I'll show you guys a little clip of it cooking and then what it looks like at the end. And yes, oh, here we go. I did bring some crochet with me today, so I will show you guys what I'm doing as well. Finishing the back piece for my pillow. So, I'm going to get this food to my husband so he can get it cooking, and I will see you guys in a bit. There we go. There you go, folks. Here is our end result. Some yummy barbecued potatoes, steak, and Greek salad. Look what we have here. So, I have finished my pillow. This is going to be the back piece, but I kind of like this one better than the other side, which is the fruit juice. Because I had said I was going to do a crocheted pillow, and the pattern was called orange juice. Well, it has multiple different colors on it. And I didn't sew an inside stuffing for it, a pillow. I went to Giant Tiger and I bought a 20-inch pillow. And this pillow, the crocheted version, part of it is only 17 inches. But I was able to put the 20-inch one. That's why the back part, this part here, is a bit bigger. And this stitch here is the lark foot crocheted stitch. I had so much fun making it. I've never made that one before or attempted that stitch. But yeah, so slowly but surely I'm getting a little bit of home decor, crochet decor in the apartment. I want to do for this corner up here, I thought it'd be cute to do a little crocheted plant. So I plan on doing that. Might be a start of this week's project. But I just want to show you guys my finished pillow. I'm super happy I finished it this weekend. So yeah, yay me. Alright, so what'd you think? The meal was amazing. This is something that we do quite often, and even in the winter time, when it's even could be minus 20, 30 Celsius, but we dress warm. Fire restrictions are starting to come on here in Alberta. Sorry. I'm pretty sure they're probably coming on in a lot of places in Canada. It's quite dry here, even though winter snow is almost gone. So you're limited on how you can cook outdoors right now, barbecue-wise. But it was delicious. I don't know. I love barbecued steak, and I love potatoes done that way. And being outside. Oh. We have a few other tricks up our sleeve. The next time we go barbecuing, I'll show you a few other things that we do. We're very outdoorsy people. So if we can cook something outside more in a natural setting, that's what we go for. 100%. I still want to master how to make bread in a can. There is a way that you can take an old can, I think kind of the size of like, do you know how you can get, you need to go out of my lighting, you made it dark. Pardon?
About this size can?
No, I think you use the bigger cans, kind of like you can get tomato juice in. Yeah. I kind of think about like this size right here. I think you can probably do it small, but there's a way you can take bread and put it in the can and cook it over a fire. Something I haven't tried yet, but I want to master it. Same thing is, I saw a video this weekend where people were cooking underground. So you would dig a hole and I think coals and put the food in and cover the hole back up. Something else I want to try, like I've told you guys, or if you guys don't know, if you're new, we like the survivalist kind of thing. We like the idea that, you know, if you get lost out in the woods, or if you're out camping, or you're out even skiing, could be anything you do out, how to keep yourself alive until somebody saves you. But yeah, and the little video I showed you guys of the pillow on the couch, I love it. It's so nice. I don't have Wi-Fi in this apartment yet, so they had to get it fixed and have it rewired and stuff. So I'm hoping it's soon, because I like the idea of being in the living room and be able to watch a movie and crochet or knit, because I knit this weekend. Did I ever? Oh my goodness. You are so... It's a good thing I'm on camera. I'd smack you.
Yeah, well, I'll ask them if they could teach me how to knit crochet, because I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
But it's got to be in a warm climate.
Come here. Come say hi. This is the person you guys hear talking in the background. This is my husband.
Voiceover.
No, it isn't. It's Bruce. I have tried to teach him how to crochet, but he's left-handed. And he did get part of a cloth done. It was just a little crooked, and he kind of gave up. But I've told him, me teaching you is different. You need to watch a YouTube tutorial where the person's doing the left hand and the camera's over top because you could do it. My daughter's fiance is left-handed and he learned. I would love it to have a crocheted buddy with me all the time. I mean, can you imagine, like, you would be shopping for yarn and I wouldn't have to be like, hey, can we go?
I do that now.
Yeah, but no, like, you would get, like, hooked on it. You could make me socks. Because we're about to talk about socks next, aren't we?
I think so.
Yeah. So, do you guys remember the socks that me and my mother did together for him when I was in New Brunswick in February? And he wore them straight for a month and a half. Now, when he gets socks made, either I or my mom, he doesn't take them off, except to go to bed. He loves them. These are wool socks, Briggs and Little. He don't take them off, ever. Like, well, unless he goes to bed. Usually, my mom's socks will last months, but mind you, I will say, normally we get Briggs Little that has nylon in it, and that's what keeps them lasting longer. The stuff that me and Mom did was only wool, 100% wool, Briggs and Little, because I didn't have the stuff with nylon.
That one pair you actually made, and I felt like I was walking on like a mesh chain link. I was like, it was like wicked. Like, I love them.
Well, it's because Briggs and Little has it's rough. This is rough. In my opinion, I consider it raw. This is, if you've ever used Briggs Little, you understand when I say you can find chunks of wood in it. Matter. Because even tonight when I was reknitting the toes on these socks, I was pulling little chunks of wood out. So that's how I look at it, as it's natural wool. When you still have chunks of, I don't know, whatever the sheep are in the wool. But anyway, so this weekend, I'm also going to put a picture up here to show you guys the socks before I had to cut the toes off this weekend. I cut the toes off and I reknit them back on. So, here they are. This one only wore off at the tip. This one wore off further. Thankfully, the heels are still intact. Because I told him, I think if he was to wear the heel out way back here, I'd probably not reknit the whole foot again. I don't know. I might.
Put a cap on it.
Oh, his kid's leaving. This apartment where I come to work for, there's a big kids playground in the backyard. And we won't get into that subject. But anyway, so yeah. And these are all mixed match because there's white, there's brown, there's blue, and then there's the white and gray. Now this white and gray one, I don't know if it has the nylon in it. I don't know. There was no wrapper. I just found a little ball of it, and I knew it was Briggs and Little. So I'm hoping that this one has nylon.
I'll test it out tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll know within, about 3 to 4 weeks if it's got nylon. My mom has him a new pair. My mom will make him socks. I just got to call him, and I'm like, hey, Bruce needs socks. My sister did say that I need to get my mom on a subscription, so once a month he gets socks. But, yeah. Took it all back, redid it. I did this one in the car on the way back to work, where I stay for work tonight. And then I did this little toe last night while hanging out with my son. I'm going to have a little video after this of me showing me cutting the toe off. And...
Anyway.
See, I still have that from that weekend, 2 weekends ago. 2 weeks ago, and that guy, I hear sounds in the apartment hallway. But, yeah. So, he has socks back for his feet. And I did warn him that one might be a little bit longer than the other. But, I'm not going to lie. It gave me the sock fever again. But I think I'm going to go to Briggs & Little and try it for my hands. This didn't hurt me tonight. My hands seem to be fine with it. I think because it's thicker wool. Or a thicker weight. But, I know Briggs & Little you can get sport. But I don't know if it has nylon in it, which is fine because I can actually add nylon when I'm doing the heel and the toe. I want my own pair of socks like this.
Yeah, but you'll be making yours and you'll forget all about mine.
No, my mom will keep making yours. Anyways, bye.
Bye. I'm going to call your mom.
You're going to call my mom?
Make sure.
He's going to tattletale on my mom. My mom will tell him she's yours. Have fun. So... anyways, I did do some knitting this weekend. I put the toes back on his socks. And it felt good. growing up, I was always told that I have an old soul because as a kid, they said I act like an old lady. I was grumpy like an old lady. And I believe I do. I believe that, you know, and another time in an era, I was probably alive. Maybe my spirit or soul could have been back there. As weird as it sounds, but I know I do. And tonight it felt very good because I felt like I was mending. And I know I was mending. And I told him, I was like, you know, I feel like I was just, you know, redoing your, he's like, your socks. Well, you were. I said, no, but in a different way. It felt wholesome. It just felt, I'm so bad with words. I hope you know what I mean. Cutting the toes off and redoing them and him being able to put these back on. He is so super knit-worthy, especially when it comes to socks, and I've knit him hats before. He wears them out. He'll wear his hats until they're stretched out so big that they don't fit his head anymore. And I love it. They take a little bit to make. Well, not really, because once you get going, you don't realize it. Because I use 3.5 millimeter needles, and it's pretty quick. But it felt really good on my soul, and accomplishment that he has his socks back. So that's one thing I knit. Also, I have started another knit project. Oh, somebody's texting. And this is the yarn I'm using. It's the Loops and Thread. I have showed this before because I was doing a colorwork crocheted sweater, which did not work out for me. It wasn't the right yarn, and I stopped. This is, it's called Chalk Blue Tweed. It's a wool blend, but I forget what it is. So 50% merino and 40% acrylic and 10% tweed. I think tweed's probably my favorite. I don't have hardly any tweed, but I love tweed. Oh, it's not bad. It's a bit of a bluish haze with the brown and black flecks in it. So I started another ranunculus. And I was going to bring the other ranunculus that I made with me to do this video to show you guys I did make one. I think it's probably been 3 years this May when I had made it to go to a Fiber Fest in Edmonton, Alberta. And I did it out of, I know it was out of Drops, Nord, and Mohair. The first time I ever used Mohair. I think I've only ever used it just for that. But I'm redoing it again because I wanted to start a knit project. I've been missing knitting. And this is what I have done so far. Sorry, my knuckles look so bad. A lot of stuff that I do for work, my hands get pretty dirty, and I don't like wearing gloves. I find that some things I'm doing I can't feel, so I take my gloves off, and I like to have the feel of my fingers, like as an example, a bolt. But I have extremely dry skin on my knuckles, so they stay dark. They'll be like this probably come until winter. But I do apologize. They probably look really bad. I don't have the pretty feminine hands. I don't have like the nice nails. I have hands. They're not dirty. They're clean. It's just dry and the stuff stays in them. It doesn't bother me. Sorry if it looks gross to you guys. But anyways, I have the cuff done for the neck. And my cute little stitch stoppers are flip-flops because it's flip-flop weather now. I don't have flip-flops yet. I wear them out. I can go about 4 pairs of flip-flops in the summertime. But yeah, so I have this started. I will keep progress as I go. Whoops, sorry. On knitting it. As far as a crochet project, I don't have anything picked out yet, other than when I had mentioned in my video about a little flower to hang from there. Not a flower, but a plant. I think it'd be really cute to have a fake plant hanging from that corner. Maybe, I haven't decided yet. Or the other option I was thinking is, I have some really cute tapestry patterns that would be really nice to put up on the wall as well. Yeah. So I think that's it. I wanted just to come on and give you guys a little taste of my weekend. And I'm pretty happy. I got his... done. He hasn't been able to wear them now for a couple of weeks. And I brought them with me, I think last week. I don't remember. I don't know. Whatever, they're done. And I have my pillow done, so... And it's a week work again. I'm going to keep at my ranunculus. I remember the last one I did in it really fast. It's... Once you get going, it's done. And I'm pretty excited because I like this yarn. And I have an outfit picked out that I want to wear it with. So anyways, I'm getting hot. This thing's getting hot. I'm going to go because it's getting dark. I never thought I could have put this little light on. This little... You guys are shaking all over the place. Look how red my face is because I'm hot. Yeah, I don't know. I got a bit of a sunburn this weekend on my back and my shoulders. And I was kind of sitting in the shade too, somewhat. But I tan down pretty dark in the summer. As soon as the sun starts coming out warmer, I go dark. But I hope you guys all had a really good weekend. And it was warm where you guys are at. I'm looking forward to rain. I like warm rain. I like to be out in it. So I'm kind of hoping that comes here soon. I think rain right now, especially in the evenings, if it still goes down low, would turn into freezing rain, which is not what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, and I hope you guys have a good week. I don't know, maybe the video half of the week may not. I think if I feel impelled and I want to come on and talk and shoot the... I don't like want to swear on here. I want to just shoot the shit. Oh, come on. But yeah. Until next time, you guys stay well, stay you. I don't know how to get into the topic of that, but it's a big thing to be you. Be authentically you. Because I'm 47 years old, and I think I'm just starting to now get to be authentically me and not what somebody thinks I should be or what I think I have to be for somebody else. So be you. Be authentically you. And if there's something you guys want to see, like I said, I'm going to try to do more little clips of what go out and about. Oh, there is something I want to show you guys. I'll be right back. And I'm not going to pause, you guys. Just look at the beautiful blanket and the pillow while I go to the kitchen and grab this. I'm super duper excited to show you guys. Although, I will pause, you guys, and come right back. Hold on. Okay, I brought you guys to my kitchen. I want to show you what I got. It's called Bushberry Orange, Wild Orange Tea. It's premium loose leaf herbal tea, ethically sourced. Where does it say on here? Somewhere's on here it says, yeah, non-caffeinated. So I want to find different ways of having tea because right now it's been a lot of peppermint and I'm getting sick of it. And I've never tried the loose tea. Oh, does it ever smell good too? Oh, I can't wait to try it. It's got orange peel, blackberry leaf, spearmint, ginger, rose hip, lemongrass, hiccubus, licorice root, turmeric. So yeah, this is also done in BC. How do you say that? Nascup? Nakusp.
No.
Not Nisku, it's in BC. So, look what I got to go with it. It is a little bee. It's a teacup infuser.
Nekaf?
What? Have you ever heard tell of it in BC?
No.
If you don't, BC is British Columbia. Sorry, I didn't say that on there. It's a Canadian province beside Alberta.
And bring cash. And I'll prepare for that.
Yeah, BC means bring cash. Beautiful, beautiful province. The mountains are gorgeous. But everything's expensive there. Everything's expensive everywhere. So let me show you this little thing. Like I said, I've never used one. I keep looking in the wrong spot. Sorry, guys. So, let's see if I can find... What's it cute? So apparently you put the little bee on there, and then you drop this inside. But the ball seems to hang to the bottom. You think the ball would be hanging halfway. But in the picture, it shows it's hanging. How cute. There's this or an owl. I'm not going to do a bumblebee. So, I'm going to try this. And the next time I'm on, I'll tell you guys how it is. I'm excited because they have a whole bunch of other flavors there that I want to try as well if this one works out. I can't have caffeine stuff. So, it needs to be caffeine free. Orange is as bright and airy taste as it gets, but sips even better alongside golden spices, crisp plants, and wild herbs like spearmint, turmeric, and licorice root. Oh, I love when they have cute little sayings. Anyways, something else I got new. It's as cute as they get. Anyways, have a good week. Have a good rest of your weekend, because right now it is Sunday evening here. I don't know. I think it's 9:30. It's almost bedtime. But I had a nap earlier today. So, take care of you. Love hard. Bye for now.